Modou Jonga, the former Chief Executive Officer of the Brikama Area Council, has confessed to breaking the law regarding financial management practices during his tenure. His admission came during a session of the Local Government Commission of Inquiry, where he faced scrutiny over the council's financial operations. Our Sani reports.
Modou Jonga began his career at the council in April 2009 and was subsequently promoted to different ranks, including the position of council clerk, public relations officer, and director of admission. Jonga managed to serve as the council CEO from November 2019. During his testimony at the ongoing Local Government Commission of Inquiry, he outlined his responsibilities as CEO, which include managing the council's welfare and serving as its accounting officer. He stated that while the council was supposed to convene monthly, there were instances where meetings did not occur due to a lack of agenda items. This, however, did not sit well with lead council Patrick Gomez, who challenged this reasoning, suggesting that numerous pressing issues warranted council discussions. As the proceedings get deep, the former CEO confessed to lapses in governance and compliance, including issues related to financial management practices. Mr. John further revealed that the council did not always adhere to procurement rules and highlighted initiatives he implemented to address these. However, he faced scrutiny over the absence of an internal audit report for 2021, which he attributed to internal audit unit shortcomings. Despite acknowledging his oversight responsibilities, Jonga declined to accept liability for failing to ensure proper auditing.
I have oversight responsibilities.
Yes, we are now talking about the oversight responsibility. That's what we are talking about. Now I'm glad you understand we are talking about the oversight responsibility.
Yes.
You have already said that you did not place any restriction. That is okay, but we don't expect you to place restrictions because it will be a clear violation.
Absolutely.
Yes.
Yeah.
So now you have restriction, that's one, but you did not perform your oversight function, that's two.
Well, I would respectfully differ. I think the internal auditor, has the responsibility to produce quarterly internal audit reports, and
did you request for it?
No, I did not.
Were you in a position to request for it?
Because his unit is expected to be independent.
No, answer the question. Were you in a position to request for internal reports?
At that point in time?
No, at any point in time in your capacity as a CEO, were you, Mr. Jonga, in a position to request for the internal audit quarterly report so that you know the state of affairs of the institution you run?
Yes, I was in a position.
Good. Did you do that?
No, I did not.
Did you think that you could have done that?
Yes, in hindsight, I would have done that.
Thank you very much. Mr. Jonga, if we answer in accordance with what your responsibilities are, it makes life easier. Is that not the case?
Very well.
Good. So in 2021, you failed to make sure the internal auditor will produce his internal audit reports, quarterly reports.
Again, because the internal auditor...
Is it because I'm using the word failure?
No. I just want to draw your attention to the fact that the internal auditor reports to the council.
Now, turn to page 14. It's in relation to your statement that the internal audit reports to council.
In my statement?
Page 14 of the financial manual.
Okay.
Are you there?
Yes, sir.
Can you please read the duties and functions of the internal auditor?
His main functions are to ensure that council, the whole system of internal control, including internal checks, is adequate and is functioning satisfactorily.
Proceed.
B, the financial accounting and store regulations and procedures issued from time to time by the council are being complied with.
Go ahead.
C, the accounting records from a reliable basis for the production of the council accounts.
Go ahead, sir.
D, reports to the council and the chief executive of any apparent waste or extravagant expenditure which comes to his notice.
Does that chief executive refer to Mr. Jonga in your time as CEO?
Yes, absolutely, yes.
So now it's not only the council, but to you as well?
Yes.
So probably you had the mindset before that the report he has to report to the council, but now you have seen
The Council's financial practices, including the issuance of loans without a policy and a proof of expenditures based on an unauthorized procurement plan payment made without proper recipient signatures, and the practice of issuing payments in staff members' name instead of the intended recipient, were also raised. Jonga accepted that these practices were a common practice, which raised alarm about accountability.
You said that you did not have an approved plan for 2020. Did
Yes.
you say that?
Yes, I did say that. I said it was submitted.
Is that what your evidence was?
Yes.
You know, you could be wrong and it's okay. But now, you are saying you're reading from the compliance report, it says there was a procurement plan.
No, I did not say that. I said the findings is that the plan had been submitted to the authority for the procurement plan for 2020.
Can you produce the procurement plan for 2020?
Yes, I should be able to, yes.
Yes, you know why I asked that?
Yes.
Because the procurement, GPA, they testified here. And most times they have agreed what they write, or some of the things that are in the compliance review is just not correct. But that's an issue for another day.
Yeah.
Probably maybe you were not following. But now as a CEO sitting here, we ask you questions and you give us answers, and we go by your answers and ask you further questions. So are you saying there's a procurement plan that was approved now?
I did not say the procurement plan for 2020 was approved. I said it was sent to the authority. We could not obtain approval. And I am reading from you the 2020 compliance review reports, which indicated from the authority that indicated that Brikama Area Council has submitted.
Who prepared the procurement plan? Sorry, the compliance review?
GPP.
Good. That's not from your office.
Yeah.
If you have provided a procurement plan and you have had approval, you must have a copy as CEO. Is
Yes.
that a correct statement?
Yeah, it's a correct statement.
Now,
yeah.
can you produce the copy?
An audit report from 2020 indicated that over $32,000 in salaries were paid without proper recipient signatures, prompting questions about the whereabouts of the funds. Jonga said this was as a result of lack of loan tracking system and acknowledged that the council's approach to issuing loans violated the financial manual. When presented with various vouchers, Jonga identified several as inadequately authorized, admitting that important signatures were missing. According to his testimony, the failure to adhere to proper procedures resulted in a lack of accountability for financial transactions.
When we met to discuss these particular findings,
Yes.
there were salaries of personnel that were received by the personnel.
Yes.
Example, you will have one person
Yes.
who will be sent to receive salaries for the court members for a particular district.
Yes.
Now, it will happen that this person will sign
Yes.
for his allowance
Yes.
and not sign for the rest, but he will collect these salary payments.
Yes.
So the discussion was that the paying out cashier must ensure that anyone who receives salary on his or her own or on behalf of other staffs
Yes.
must sign to show that these salaries are received.
Go ahead.
This is my understanding at the point when we were discussing
It says,
this finding.
it says observation. During the review of the salary vouchers, we noted that there were no signatures against the personnel's salary. So we cannot ascertain if the salaries were taken or not. You see?
Yes.
That is a finding. The finding is that monies were really spent supposedly on salaries, but we could not tell, for example, whether Yoro Jallo was paid the amount he was supposed to be, whether he received the money, whether someone else received the money which was supposed to be for Yoro Jallo also. So that is the interpretation of what the auditor is trying to say. Well, he testified and he explained this as well. Now, how did you solve this problem?
Like I said,
Yes.
some will receive, some will be delegated to receive, and then they will not sign from the paying out cashier. So we have asked the paying out cashier to ensure
Yes.
that whoever receives his or her salary signs to indicate that the person has received.
Yes.
Those that are authorized must show proof that they have been authorized to receive.
Council Gomez pressed the witness on the council's practice of issuing payments in the name of staff member rather than the intended recipients, a practice Jonga accepted was illegal. He noted that they did not know these were illegal and expressed a willingness to learn from the inquiry. As the sessions concluded, the inquiry is yet to continue, with Jonga expected to return to address further financial issues and clarify his role in the council's operations. For Star TV News, this is Awasane.